Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Burke Briefing. Today, we have joining us Mr. Samuel Hunter, the Assistant Director for Neighborhood Services with the City of Winston-Salem. Hello, Samuel.
Good afternoon, Councilmember Burke.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing fine, and I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. The last time you were here was in July of 2023, and you were here to tell us about a wonderful program that the city offered to our citizens, the Facade Improvement Program. And the Facade Improvement Program is a grant of $20,000, free money that the residents don't have to pay back to improve on the facade.
So we started Choice Neighborhood Implementation Grant back in 2020. So we had to develop a plan for HUD, and then they approved it, and then we could roll it out in the later half of 2023. Implementation started in 2024.
Okay, well, that sounds great. How many residents were able to take advantage of this program?
Yeah, approximately 40 residents were able to take advantage of this program.
And I know that I'm happy because many of them, at least half of them, live in the Northeast Ward. I'm happy about all of them. Can you tell me, were there specific areas, I said the Northeast Ward, that were designated for this project?
Yeah, so there was a designated area for that. It's called the Choice Neighborhood Footprint. That spans all the way east to 3rd Street, all the way to the northeast to 25th Street, goes a little bit into Innovation Quarter, all the way down to Jackson and Hattie Circle.
That is great. That is great. What were some of the eligible repairs that the homeowners could ask for and receive?
Yeah, so everything was exterior only. We could not do any foundational repairs, but we could do roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters. We could do some ADA accessible ramps. We also did railings. There's a lot of things that we could do on the exterior of the home. We could do some landscaping and things of that nature as well. So, and we utilized it to the best of we could, as we could.
All of these renovations really add to the neighborhood. It just really adds to the value and quality of life. How was it that the city was able to come about getting this funding from the Choice Neighborhood project? Yeah,
so back in 2020 when we got the award from HUD, like I said, there was a plan that we had to develop. It's called a Critical Community Improvement Plan. And in that Critical Community Improvement Plan, we had to outline some things how we wanted to implement that funding. So the city got approximately $4 million for the critical community improvements. $1 million of those dollars went to the residential facade improvement program. So once we laid out that plan, we did a marketing campaign. We made sure to host multiple community meetings, letting people know that, hey, this is actually a grant. This is actually coming to your community. You don't have to pay the money back. It's a low barrier of entry. You just need to make sure that you're in this footprint and meet some other criteria. And that's how we rolled it out, and that's how we secured it.
And I know that the residents who received this grant money, $20,000 that they don't have to pay back, I know they were excited. So let's hear from some of the residents. Let's see what they had to say.
I'm very satisfied, and I like the work that was done. It was efficiently done, I guess I'll say. The people who did the work made sure that they cleaned up after themselves. So that wasn't a problem for me to have to go behind them and do any type of extra work. But I think it makes the house look much better.
Basically, they did a bunch of outside stuff. You can see the white railings. They did a chimney, 3-cap chimney. They sandblasted and cleaned all the brick around the sides. I got railing around the back side of the house, too. They did that. They pressure washed all the driveways. They painted everything.
Well, I had all the windows in, was probably 20, 25 years old. They came out and they did all of the windows. I was able, my utility bill went down to probably $70, $80.
We were very proud of what they did, and just knowing that my mother would have a roof that would last the rest of her life because she's 94 years old. We were glad so that she wouldn't have any future leaks, and we're glad for the security lights so if someone walks up, we can see them.
They rebuilt my deck that was as old as my home. I had originally, when I moved here, it was smaller, and I had enlarged it. But all of that was just torn down, thrown away, and I love it.
I had a chance to speak with many of the neighbors about the program, and they all expressed their gratitude and appreciation for how the city provided them with this opportunity to improve the exterior of their homes. By the way, are there any funds left? Any more funds available for this program?
So unfortunately, all the funds have been depleted. Now that's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a good thing because we were able to utilize those funds in a timely manner. We were able to help a tremendous amount of people. The unfortunate thing is that we did use all the funds, but there are some other resources that we can potentially help people with.
Like what? Tell me about them.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the Transforming Urban Residential Neighborhood Program, also known as TURN, and recipients can be in the Northeast Ward for that, as well as some other areas. That is up to $45,000. That is a deferred forgivable loan. We have our emergency repair program that can assist with one system in the home. That's up to $15,000. We have our ADA accessibility program, and we have a hazard reduction grant as well.
And you said up to one system in the home. When you say system, give us some examples.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you have some plumbing issues, we can assist with that. If you have some electrical issues, we can assist with that. HVAC, flooring, and roofing are some eligible repairs.
Well, this is great for the community to know that there are some other opportunities available. This is great. And you said that this is a forgivable loan.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, this is wonderful. As the Assistant Director of Neighborhood Services for the City of Winston-Salem, what can you tell us about neighborhood services?
So neighborhood services, we have approximately 47 full-time employees in that department. We have 4 different divisions. We have code enforcement, which enforces the minimum housing code, as well as environmental nuisances. Then we have our lending division. They are the ones that offer the home repair program, so they can partner with residents, community organizations to make sure that we can market and get the word out about the home repair program. So the TURN, the emergency, the ADA, and the hazard reduction program. We have our housing and community services division. They oversee all the homeless efforts. They also oversee our entitlement funds that we get on an annual basis from HUD. And then lastly, we have our community engagement division. They can help set up community meetings. They can go out and establish neighborhood associations. They can help facilitate any type of community meeting that is requested.
This is all good information that our citizens need to be aware of. You all do a lot. Is there anything else you'd like to share while you're here?
I just want the community to know that we are here to support them. We are people driven and we are outcome driven. So when we serve the people and we give them the respective outcomes, we're doing our job.
Okay, you're really working with neighbors and improving neighborhoods, and I thank you for all that you do. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us for another edition of the Burke Briefing.